Always we make drawing, or always make details by hand. And we are forcing my employees not to draw on the computer, because it's much faster on the hand. And also when you use your hand, you know the scale of the detail. We give the sketch to the contractor. We don't need to copy it on the computer. But also we have to have a computer drawing. But the computer drawing stays up to 1 to 20 scale. But the hand drawings can be 1 by 1 scale. Mm-hmm. So the hand drawing has different role from computer drawing. We use this drawing to make the details. Mm-hmm. So all idea is in it. I think one day you should have an interview with the owner of the kindergarten. Mm-hmm. You know, without him, we couldn't get that kind of design. Without him, you know, it would be different. Nothing would be like this. There are 2 issues really important to us. We wanted to keep the feeling of the old kindergarten. And secondly, we decided to keep 3 trees on the middle of the building, but it's not so easy because the size of the roots of the tree is almost equivalent to the size of the branches. So we had to do some kind of researches under the ground just to make sure we don't cut any root. And we built the building around it. As I said, the oval shape doesn't have any center because it's not perfect geometry. So it means we shouldn't make any center. So just we were placing column zigzag shape and to make triangles. And it means we have structure for 3 directions. And that kind of arrangement makes the structure much stronger than just a 2-directional structure. Mm-hmm. And then no wall is acting a part of the structure. Mm-hmm. So always there's a gap between the ceiling and the top of the wall. In the winter, it's working perfectly. Nobody says this building is cold, it's actually warm. But the most important thing is that it's not airtight. You know, the insulation in Japan, insulation is quite important because because energy coming from sun is much bigger issue than coldness in the winter in Tokyo. Because in summer, sometimes temperature goes up more than 40 degrees. But actually last year, the kindergarten got the 40 degrees above the roof. But we found out under the roof, the temperature never went up more than 36 degrees. And once we let the wind through the building, we found out we don't need air conditioning. And they said they used air conditioning just only once last year in summer. There are 6 railings, so it means we can keep the inside perfectly open. So it's a kind of intermediate space. If you go there in summer, you see just oval-shaped roof is floating in there and nothing else. Just the classroom is open inward and outward. There is no wall between classrooms, and so it means the classroom always get noises from the classroom next to the classroom. And the principal said it is quite important to have noises when they are developing, children develop their own concentration. And you know that our human being can have conversation even to persons at 5 kilometer distance. Mm-hmm. But when you are in the cloud, you have to learn how to distinguish noises and the conversation. Always this kindergarten get interviewed and also filmed by TV programs, and always they say, and it's amazing, whenever they go to any school or kindergarten, children try to get into the TV program and they don't listen to our teacher anymore. But in the kindergarten, no children looks back into the TV camera. They keep the concentration to the teacher. We are not trying to divide our role, and we are trying to work together. And we say, if we don't agree with the solution, it means there is no way we can get understood by other people. At least two of us need to get a perfect solution, and then we can present to somebody else. Mm-hmm. And always I feel, it must be quite difficult to walk alone. And always, when I walk alone, always I feel, I don't know where I should stop. Mm-hmm. And when we're walking together, we know where we should stop. And when we lost the track, and we can always we are helping each other. Mm-hmm.